What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today? Games, man, what's going on? How you doing? You guys excited about the new update? I'm pretty excited for it. I didn't think that we would get Swamp Thing, but I think about it and I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. Hey, versus videos, man, how you doing? A little. Yeah, I could see like there's gonna be people who are like super happy about it, and then there's gonna be people who are like, nah, I'm good. I started a brand new free to play account. Ooh, best of luck, bud. It's pretty rough, I'll tell you. I had to stop playing my free to play account because it was getting really irritating. But that, and I want to start branching out and maybe doing another game on the side as well. So I wanted to clear up a little bit more free time for me. I felt like my life was basically being consumed by this game. So we took a step back on the free to play account, but I'm still going strong on my main account. And I do understand most of the free to play struggles. So it is pretty rough. Can you add me friends in DC World Collide? You can add me. I'm not going to directly search for you, but Superhero Gamer, look for me. I'll add you. No new missions yet, huh? Reinforcement event is still live. Did you guys get the new reinforcement yet? Or are we still going through struggles right now? I had to spend a little bit of money to guarantee me get this, but hey, DC Fanverse, man, what's going on, bud? How you been? What dis I say about Poison Team beating Mr. T? I don't know. We're gonna have to test them for sure, but I think they're gonna be pretty strong. I almost think they're gonna be a counter for Block Team as well, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly what the team does, how much damage they're gonna be outputting, things like that. But I'm pretty excited for it. I think starting stream times at 8 o'clock is a little bit better. That gives me time to just start fresh for the day without having to worry about doing dailies and stuff. So I think we might switch up the stream times to 8 o'clock during reset. Yeah, prime time. Yeah. I think this is about the time Mr. Squirrel does his too, so like I think it'll be better. Sometimes he does his at like midnight, and I want to catch his streams, but I can't really stay up till midnight to watch his stream. Hey, 2X, what's going on, man? Glad you're here today. We need some more of that for. Oh, we're running low on gems. I'm gonna have to start picking up some more gems here pretty soon. But sadly, I will be skipping and save. Hey, that's okay. You never know what's right around the corner. Plus, most likely, we're going to get a random legendary during the middle of the season as well. Kind of like how we had Aquaman. So, that legendary might also be good too. So, if you're wanting to save, then yeah, go ahead and save. We'll definitely have to like look at the team a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be a must pull, but they do look pretty strong. So hopefully I can get my hands on them pretty quickly and we can get the testing out of the way. And then I can give you guys a decent recommendation for when they're around rank 8. Because I highly doubt I'm getting them to rank 10 right away. Mr. Freeze. Yeah. I was really hoping for Joker. See, I was too, but I think whenever they release Joker, it's always going to be a big item anyway. So I don't think I don't think they really care at the moment for big ticket items. Obviously, a lot of people would have pulled for Joker, would have built the poison team and all that, but I think I can hold off on Joker for a while. Even though I really, really want him, I think that we can. We can be safe without him for now. I'm actually happy to see Swamp Thing get some shine. Yes, yeah. Yeah, he was pretty big. I think he just released in DC Dark Legion as well, did he not? I'm not disappointed. I think Joker will be a really big release. See, I'm almost betting they do a big release for Joker at like anniversary or something. Is Swamp Thing really a legendary worthy character? Um, I don't know. I feel like Scarecrow might have deserved it a little bit more, but like I'm not super mad about it. I hope Joker gets a fierce synergy. Ooh, that'd be cool. Make him part of the debuff team with Sinestro. That would be dope. I'd enjoy that, Robert. Deems, what's going on, man? Why'd you tag me? Sinestro's team struggles with all the cleanse, so I'm hoping Joker can tighten up the fear team. Yeah, I feel like the debuff team getting kind of pushed to the side a little bit was inevitable. From what I understand, they were pretty strong before global release, and with the addition of Mr. T's team, they just haven't been dominating like they used to. At least in PvP, they're still really, really strong in PvE, but in PvP, they got pushed to the side, which I'm okay with. I understand power creep and all that. It happens in these games. But yeah, Sinestro's team is still pretty good in PvE. But I'm curious to see, you know, Dr. Poison, like, they kind of gave us a glimpse at what their kits do, but I really want to dig in and see what their kits are actually doing. The synergy looks really strong, too, with the uncleansable poison stacks. So that should be pretty cool. And not only that, but now we're looking at teams with two different synergies, which if they keep doing that in the future, we're gonna have teams that could potentially run two different synergies. So it makes it a little bit, it expands a little bit on oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It expands more on like the creative play. Like you never know, you're never gonna know which team is running what synergy, which will be really cool. Sorry, I got the hiccups. What name for your Hall of Justice? We are the Imperfects. IMPERFECTS. DC, did you just try to scare the hiccups out of me? I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, that would make it more competitive. Oh, completely. I completely agree. Having teams with multiple synergies is going to be crazy. Because you just never know what they're going to run until the match has already started. So it brings an extra competitive aspect to the game for sure. So we got that to look forward to, especially if they keep doing it, which just adds even more depth to like building teams and stuff, which is still cool as well. So it's going to be Penguin and Poison Ivy and this 3 new characters in the team. Yeah, so from what it looks like, yes. Although I'm sure that you could pick up different characters to play in that team. But for right now, that's looking like the entire team. But obviously we'll have like replacements and stuff that I'll showcase. But to be serious, I'm sure they will be good, but not the best, especially since the characters themselves are not super popular. Hey, you never know. They do look pretty strong though. So I am looking forward to them quite a bit. And they're going to be super, it looks like they're going to be super useful in this last one that nobody seems to be doing. So having more back row characters is going to be really good. So Ivy is going to be a back row character. Penguin's going to be a back row character. It looked like Cheshire was also a type of back row character from what I saw, I guess. But need to see the kit. Yeah, we definitely need to see all the kits first before we can accurately be like, hey, like this team's going to be solid. But from what I read and kind of how I understand the team is going to work, they look decently strong. Guaranteed method. Hold your breath till you feel like suffocating. Hiccups gone. Yeah, it's what I know. That's what I normally do, DC. Parallax. Have you guys seen the power of Parallax yet? It's crazy good. Low-key Raven will replace the bum Ivy for the squad. Oh, Ivy's not a bum. You're highly mistaken, Momo. Ivy does incredible damage. I think if anybody gets replaced, it might be Penguin, but I don't know. I still think Penguin's pretty strong too. I was talking to Mr. Squirrel about this last night, but oh, speaking of which, I gotta message him real quick. Where is my bud? All right, I sent him a message, guys. We're gonna get that collab going though. That's gonna be nice. I hope you guys really enjoy that collab. It's gonna be a lot of fun. After the Swamp Thing kit reveal, we will see what the team is supposed to do. The rest is just gonna boost that a little bit. I don't know. The team doesn't revolve around Swamp Thing. It revolves around Cheshire. So we need to see what the team synergy actually does. Because they gave us like a brief description, but we need to see what it actually does. And then also we need to play test all the characters in there to get like a real accurate representation of how the team is supposed to work. Because like on paper, certain characters look really good, but then you get them in the game and you start play testing them and they're actually bad. So we definitely need to look at actual gameplay and stuff of those characters. Grand Theft Audio, what's going on, bud? Glad to see you again. Nah, trust Ivy will hold them back. Nah, you're sleeping, bro. You're sleeping, Momo. Ivy's crazy strong. How would it hold them back? Grand Theft Audio. From the way the reveal reads, you can swap out Ivy based on what you need. She can be used to decrease healing on opponents. Yeah, but I still think she's going to be on the team. I mean, who else would you use besides Ivy? You're not going to use Scarecrow because Scarecrow drops off at like level 220. So, isn't Ivy has a poison team synergy? Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier, where it looks like teams are going to start having multiple synergies. So it's just going to create a more unique gameplay style for each team. So one team, actually, I think the Ivy comp is going to be really good against. Yeah, the Ivy synergy is going to be really good against like mirror matches. So if you're running poison against poison, you might want to use Ivy synergy instead. But I don't know yet, obviously. But that's kind of what it seemed like to me. She's bum maxing Raven will save. Ooh. I don't know, bud. I think Ivy, I think Ivy's the damage dealer of that team. I don't know who else you would use. Grand Theft Audio. So in chasing after my last Mara copy, I pulled Dr. Phosphorus and Bloodsport. Do you think Dr. P would fit nicely into a sack team? No. If Dr. P is going anywhere, he's going into a burn team. His sacrifice mechanic doesn't benefit the sacrifice team at all. Then the Swamp Thing will do the same for the Ivy team synergy that Aquaman did for the Pandora team synergy. In a way, yeah. I think obviously we'll have to see Swamp Thing's kit, but he looks more of like a more sustained type character than Aquaman. Aquaman does a little bit more like healing and stuff, whereas I don't think Swamp Thing's going to be really doing that. I think Swamp Thing is going to be your tank. Now, Penguin does healing, but I think he only heals himself, from what I can recall. But Dr. Poison, I think Dr. Poison should be enough healing for that team. It looks like she's going to be really, really good for healing. Oh, there you are, Games. I found you. Would Dr. P replace on the burn team if I have Superboy and Starfire? I'm using Kid Flash as healer for burn team. Dr. Phosphorus would replace, I guess, like, so if you're running a burn team, let me look at this real quick. So if you're running a burn team with Dr. Phosphorus, you want him to be your off tank. So your main tank would be, sorry, I'm like all over the, what are we doing here? Give me a stage. Give me a stage. Okay. So your burn team would look, so you would have DCU Superman here, or if you're running a more traditional burn team, you would run the OG Superman, if I can find him. There he is. Run the OG Superman. You would run Superboy. You would run Starfire. And for your back row, I like Lex for a little bit more survivability here. But he would be in the back row. So I like Lex there. Dr. P would be here. You can run Lex back there, or you could run like maybe Bizarro. But I don't think Bizarro really adds much to the burn team. But you could run something like that. I like Lex there, however, but because Lex will just add more sustain to the team. But yeah, so if you're looking at a burn team, something like that, or you could run the DCU Superman style, which is DCU Superman in the front row, and then Mr. T in the front row, and then you would have one other character here. Usually a lot of people use Lex. You could use Lex, or you could use Raven. I've seen Raven quite a bit. So something like this would work really, really well too. And then if you're running Mr. T, though, you would want to run Mr. T Synergy. It's just better than Superboy's objectively. So, all right, what did we miss? The Swamp Thing. Nope, read that one. Momo, I'm guessing they are going to be the type of team to stall and block and kill with poison shenanigans. Yeah, so it looks like they're more built for like sustained fights, like longer fights. And basically they're going to whittle people away with those poison stacks. As well as big damage from Poison Ivy. Penguin only heals himself. Yes. Okay, correct. We got Penguin only healing himself. but Dr. P should be able to like sustain that team, no problem. I meant it in a way that's going to create a new big team and wasn't a thing before. Correct. Yeah, we didn't have enough members for the poison team to be able to run a poison team correctly. But now that we're getting more members, the poison team will now actually be a thing. Yang Wu did I say that right? I'm sorry, Yang. I found the Jon Stewart seems to fit Sinestro perfectly. Jon almost guarantees that he will have 10 layers of fear every round. Okay, yeah, so I thought about that too, and I think he would be a good fit. If I ever get Jon Stewart built up, I'm probably going to replace him with my Bizarro. I really like Bizarro, but sometimes he just feels very underwhelming, and Jon Stewart looks like he might be a better off-tank right now, so that could definitely work, Yang. I don't have either Supermans. I was using Jon Stewart and Bizarro in the front line. I mean, that could kind of work, but you definitely want one of the two Supermans. The whole burn team revolves around the Supermans. Still waiting to pull Wonder Woman. Oh, dang, Grand Theft. Yeah, you definitely need to pull Wonder Woman, like, ASAP. Versus videos. What order for the ultimates for the first one? Are we talking about the burn team? Okay, so for the burn team, we were running Dr. P, right? And then who are you running in the back? Are you running Raven or are you running... Lex? Who are you running in the back? Versus 2X. I got to save up for Parallax. He looks good. Oh, Parallax is the best reinforcement right now. And it's really frustrating that they did what they did for this last event. It's very frustrating. I mean, I made a whole video about my frustrations. I could go on and on and on, but I kind of want to keep the negativity down a little bit. Grand Theft Audio, super encrypted tokens are scarce to come by for free to play. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Unless I spend crystals to buy them out of the shop. Yeah, I mean, you could, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, dude. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I'm still trying to figure out like how free to play players actually play this game, because sometimes it just seems like you just never make any progress. It's really difficult. Starfire first. Oh yeah, we're waiting on versus reply. I feel like Dr. P's badge should be top priority for burn team. It's stupid good. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Dr. Phosphorus. I don't even know what his badge looks like. The Bride, Weasel, Dr. Phosphorus. Dr. Phosphorus gains 5% damage amplification whenever anyone on the battlefield detonates. Oh my. Dr. Phosphorus also heals himself for 5% of his max HP whenever anyone on the battlefield detonates. Oh my. Dr. Phosphorus additionally gains 2 stacks of burn whenever anyone on the battlefield detonates. Oh. Yeah, okay. Dr. P's badge is pretty crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. That is actually crazy, boys. OG, Stoops, Lex, Superboy, Starfire, and Dr. P. I don't remember what Dr. P's does. Is it just him detonating on the fire stacks he has on himself? So if it was me, well, I can't move him over. Let's let me just throw in a replacement real quick. So we'll just put Bizarro in for like a replacement for Dr. P. but I think it would be Starfire first, because Starfire wants to hit the tanks very, very hard. And then Superboy for a little bit of cleanup, and then your third would be the sustain from Lex, and then Dr. P for the detonations, and then you probably never get here if the burn cycle continues. But I think if I was going to run a burn team, like a traditional burn team, it would be like that, and then him and replace for Dr. P, because you want Dr. P to build up his stacks, right? I think that's how his ultimate works, where he detonates all the burn stacks on himself. If that's the case, then Dr. P would be down here so he can start gaining a lot of burn stacks on himself. Yeah, no problem. Ultimates, I have Bizarro as well. Yeah, I wouldn't use Bizarro too much in here. He only has like one thing of burn, and it's not great. I think he's built more for the Frostbite team. To be honest, the SAC team is so strong. They are carrying me far. I think I'm further along than I should be, because I managed to get Aquaman, Pandora, and now Mara to 3 red stars. Yeah, that could be the case. So I've been playtesting the SAC team quite a bit lately, and they seem a lot better now that Constantine has his rework. I still need to get their levels up a little bit, but I think they do pretty well. I mean, they're going to carry you far. I just don't know how viable they actually are end game. They seem to do okay in certain areas, but like there's other teams that do it better, if that makes sense. Yang, did you know they're going to release Killer Frost in the future? Yes, I did. They announced that they were doing Killer Frost and Firestorm in the future. Because I'm still trying to decide whether to save up resources for Poison Team or a Frost Team. Thanks. As far as saving up resource, like if you don't want to build the Poison Team, just don't build the Poison Team. Like if you don't have the characters ready, or you don't think you're going to be able to build them up in time, then just don't build them and start working on your Frostbite team. We also don't know if they're going to change the kits of Killer Frost and Firestorm, so you're taking a big shot at those characters being good as well, or keeping the same kit that they did have. Because Starfire costs reduced to 1 when front row gone, which allows you to do more ultimates. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, you're like the expert on the burn team, aren't you, DC? Yang, did you know they're going to release Killer Frost in the future? Because I'm still trying to decide whether to save up resources for the Poison Team or Frost Team. Yeah. I think I just answered that. But yeah, if you don't like the Poison Team, if you don't think you're going to be able to build the Poison Team out, then I would just say save. I mean, there's really no big deal in skipping a team that you don't want to build. Unless, of course, they are like the best team in the game, which, you know, we'll let you know if that's the case, but I don't think they're going to be. I'm going to pass on the Poison Team because only the whales will have them. I really want a good Mr. T team. Yeah, a good Mr. T team is definitely going to set you up. It might not be a bad idea to get a copy of each of them, but, you know, if you're just saving up for the Mr. T team, then, you know, build out that Mr. T team. All right, where were we? We were doing Convergence. Right? Yeah, I still don't know how to kill King Shark last. I tried a couple different things, but nothing's working out really well for me. And I'm pretty sure these guys are cheating. I don't see how you would do that. Anyway. Let's see. What are we working on here? So this is blue only, yeah. Do parallax. do Crypto, and I think we'll take Throne. We'll try that out. Bizarro and RNG work to kill the Shark last for me. Yeah, I don't know if I have the patience to sit there and keep trying it. I think the only thing I'm missing on is a couple pieces of gear that I'm not going to use. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, unless I'm wrong. I don't know if I have the patience to sit there and hope that RNG plays in my favor. Bane surprisingly works really well in that Crisis watch. So I've been using Bane, Nightwing, Wonder Woman, Black Canary, and somebody else. But yeah, like the whole goal for that one is like to just try to get as many controlling effects that you can going off. Yeah, these flash levels always screw me up. I can never get past them. But I'm also on like convergence level 11. Like we're almost to level 12. And I think there's what, 13 or 14 of these, maybe 15. But yeah, I mean, you get stuck on convergence levels for like ever if you're not careful. Oh, I need to see if I have enough to rank up Deathstroke. I don't. We're so close to 25. Once I get to 25, we get a little bit more damage amp and lifesteal, which is going to be great. And then the next big one's going to be at 30 when he gets that huge damage increase. Yeah. Did my bunk reset? There we go. All right, let's hit Evil Falls. I don't think I'm going to be able to progress too much in this one. Who else do we have for lead? Okay, so we got the usual suspects. Do we want Nightwing? Yeah, I think we want Nightwing tanking. I don't think we use Parallax here. I think we use the Batmobile. All right, let's try it. Just got my Deathstroke badge 30. What do you think is the best team for him right now? Ooh, Joe. The best team for him right now would probably be on the block team. Just not in PvP. In PvP, he's very, very squishy and can die really quick. So you would want to use somebody else for PvP. But in PvE, he does a butt ton of damage. So he's really, really good there. Oh, that's not good. He kind of gets wrecked by opponents' block team. Yeah, he works pretty much everywhere in PvE. Yeah, pretty much everywhere in PvP or PvE. Yeah, in PvP he's not that great, especially against like the opposing block teams. Ocean Master just kind of wrecks him if because of how much attacks he does. And Ocean Master is basically going to counter every single time he attacks, so. He's great for PvE, though. Just not the best for PvP. Also, I think the Lanterns might be getting their final member this season too. If the data mines are correct, we are getting the White Lantern. So, and that should be Kyle Rayner, I think his name is. We should be getting Kyle. I'm not sure when. I'm kind of hoping it's mid season. I think that would be really cool. I think a lot of people would like it too. Jon Stewart wrecks him as well. They really cooked with Stewart's rework. Yeah, it seems like Jon Stewart, everybody's really happy about Jon Stewart right now. I wish I could build him up. Unfortunately, I can't. I know that Mr. Squirrel definitely did, and his video on him looked really, really good. So he does look pretty strong at the moment. Yeah, Kyle Rayner. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. So when the new season drops, I gotta finish out. I gotta get like 2 more copies of Mr. T, I believe. Yeah, so I gotta get 2 more copies of Mr. T so that I can get him maxed out, and then I want to start working on. I know I said I wanted to work on the burn team, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to pivot into the lanterns. If the data mines are correct, at some point we'll be getting Kyle, and that'll round out our Green Lantern team. So I'm assuming that at some point the lanterns are going to be really good. So I kind of want to start building them up as soon as I finish out Mr. T. Because the rest of the team for Mr. T is already pretty solid. I don't really have to invest too much into them. But the lanterns are probably going to be my next focus. And I don't know if... So John's... He's got that thing where however many lanterns on his team or something. Does anybody know where that's at? Is that in his badge? Where it talks about him having multiple lanterns on his team and that'll make him stronger or something? Thinking it's his badge. What's your Mr. T team? I'm sort of deciding between Mr. T and Lanterns myself. I can show you my Mr. T team real quick. Right now, my Mr. T team is like Mr. T with Sinestro and Raven. So this is my lineup that I'm going to be using for like arena and stuff. And it's only because I don't like have Hal or anything. So this is pretty much what I'm using. If I had Hal Jordan, I'd probably switch out Sinestro. Kind of sad we aren't getting any Red Lanterns. No Atrocitus, no Guy Gardner. Like that's not to say that they won't come in the future though. I think they need to kind of like spread out the roster more before they start getting like crazy into like lanterns and stuff. No Jessica Cruz. I don't have Jessica Cruz built up, and I don't think she's great on this team. I'm sure you could make her work with her and Hal, but I just wouldn't use her. I specifically don't like her kit rework. I feel like it stops everybody else on the team from doing anything, and it just all revolves around her. Which this is a five character team game, and if one character is just doing everything, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I was thinking of running similar team, but with Superboy instead of Guy. No, I think you want Guy on this team for the extra dampen stacks. But if you are going to run Superboy, you just take out like where I had Sinestro, you just take him out and run Superboy. This is actually probably the team I should go for, but I don't I don't know. I'm so limited on resources that I can't build out everything right now, and it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, if you're gonna run the Mr. T team, you have to run the Mr. Team Synergy or Mr. T Synergy. It's just so dang good. Yeah, I think Jessica Cruz is a little bit too selfish. I don't like her play style too much. All right. Yang. John is really crazy, especially after getting the badge. He is almost immortal and can almost plug in any team. Yeah, that's very interesting. Which means he's only going to get stronger with the lanterns. Like once that lantern team is complete, he's going to be really strong. Jessica's such an underdog, especially her badge 3. Add Hal to the mix and guys, she becomes a beast. Yeah, I personally don't like Jessica. I mean, she might be good, but I don't like her redone playstyle. I don't care for her ulting 4 times in a row or anything like that. It's just I don't know. Is Phosphorus good with Mr. T? Yeah, so the only way it would work though is if DCU Superman's in the front row and so is Dr. Phosphorus. And then Mr. T would have to be in the back row. I did a multi-summon right now and got Ivy. Ah, Momo, you have to build him now. That's the rules. Those are the rules, Momo. You gotta build him now. Uh, I really want to switch up my PvP team, but I already have so much invested in this team that I don't know. I don't think I should. DC, someone drop screenshot of Dr. P all 3 badges in Discord. Need to check out his badge. Here, I can drop it for you. Hate that you can't see badges until rank 6. Yeah, dude. It's actually really frustrating. Especially when you're like, I don't know if I want to invest in this character because I don't know what his badge is. But Dr. P's badge looks really strong. He just basically boosts powers himself up like crazy during detonations. Momo mentioned Ivy way too many times and it backfired on him. Now he's got to use her. Oh, I'm sorry, Momo. I'll go for them, but only 1 copy each. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Momo. Grand Theft Audio, they need to change that. At least let you preview it before you unlock it. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I have to use resources I found elsewhere and I can't really verify them until I mean, I'm sure the resources are correct. Like they wouldn't lie about them, but I have to I have to verify after looking at them. They do need to change that. It should be in the character files. It should be able to show you their badges, but it doesn't. Hopefully they put that in the game in the future. Ooh, that song could actually be my theme song. That's kind of cool. I need to change. I don't know who else I would use for a PvP team though. Like I could technically run. Could run something like that. That might be a little toxic though. I don't know. It could be toxic with all that going on. Ooh, a full green team. TNRR. Or TNNR, yeah. I'd like if we can pick one favored legendary for summons the same way we can pick 2 epics now. Oh, like a desired? Yeah, that'd be cool. But like, you shouldn't be summoning on that legendary banner anyway. Like, the only legendary summons that you should be doing are on the like the new featured recruitment banners. Those are the only legendary summons that you should be doing, unless you're a whale, of course. But because chances are, eventually we'll get reruns of a lot of these characters. Like, it's not over just because you don't pull them. Plus, they'll get released into the League Challenge shop. So if you're looking to actually summon one of the legendary characters, you should just save up your league recruitment tokens that you get. Save those up until they're dropped into the league recruitment, and then you also have a shot at picking up the epics once they get into the general pool. I know it kind of sucks that, like, you know, if you don't get enough copies, like you might be almost out of luck. But we do get like 8th medal and stuff, which, I mean, if you're saving resources properly, like, you can technically get a team to rank 10, like maybe a season or 2 after they're released, if you're free to play. And that's assuming you do get like the first copy, and then you get the second copy through the event shop, and then you're also picking up the shards and stuff. But there is ways to do it. It's not just all summoning. So like, if you do feel discouraged that like you didn't max out the character right away, like, you can still do it. It's just going to take a little bit longer. And actually, I should make a video on that, kind of teaching you guys how to like rank up the new characters that come out without like going all in on summoning. And I can actually show you like right after this PvP match about what I'm thinking. I'd have to like fully think about it and like type it out. But I can give you guys an idea of like how to max out a character without, you know, needing to summon on it constantly. Realistically, you only need 1 copy of a character to max them out. And I think in the long run, your badges are going to be more important than ranks. Obviously, the ranks will get you more abilities and stuff to like that are like added on. But I think your badges bring so much more than the ranks do on a character. All right, so let's take a look at this. So for epics, after you get the initial pull, right? 2 seasons after they're released, they'll be put into the general pool. So for us, next season we'll be getting Mr. T and Guy Gardner in the epic recruitment desireds. So they'll be put into the general pool. You can click them as desireds. So that's one way of getting them. Another way of getting them is through the shops. Your 8th medal, which you should just be saving for your legendary characters. I wouldn't really recommend spending this on any of the epics. So in the Elite Arena shop, you're able to select a character that you have to get shards for. So you'll be able to get 10 of these every time the Elite Arena refreshes, which it's not a lot, but it can be very, very helpful. And then your League shop every week. If you've gotten, if you've pulled at least 1 copy of the character, you can go into your League shop every week and get 10 shards of each of them. So there is ways to max out your epics, right? And then for your legendary characters, you'll get the initial copy if you pull for it. Then in the event shop, you can get your second copy, which will get you to rank 8. And then after that, all you're doing is saving up. You're saving up your 8th metal fragments until you get 160, and then you'll be able to rank 10 the character. And that's if you're not like going in on a lot of fragments. So there is ways to do it, but it will take you a little bit longer than actually just pulling for the character. But realistically, if you plan right, you should be able to max out a character the 2 seasons after they've been released. Yang. Penguin's level 30 badge looks very competitive, but I asked Mr. Squirrel before and he didn't recommend upgrading. I don't know how strong the poison team will be in the future. So I understand where Mr. Squirrel's coming from. Like, it might not be the best investment for you. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. So yeah, the level 30 badge for Penguin might not be the best investment for you, just considering like there's other characters that need their badge 30 like right away in order to be like super good. Plus, it's gonna take a while for like free to play players to get their badges to get to badge 30 on most of their characters. I think Runes last night or something said that it takes like almost a year and a half. So like badge 30s aren't very realistic for most players. Like it sucks, but it's almost like it's going to take you a long time to get badge 30s on characters. Really, characters that you want to invest in are characters that only realistically need their badge 2 to be really, really good. Everything else is just going to take you a long, long time to invest into. And I don't know how strong the poison team will be in the future. I think the poison team will be pretty decently strong. They definitely look better than Peacemaker. I'll tell you that right now. They look better than the Judo Master Peacemaker team. But again, we're going to have to see their full kits and stuff. So everything I say now, take it with a grain of salt, because there's still going to be playtesting that needs to be done. We need to learn what their full kits are doing. Like, take everything I'm saying right now with a grain of salt. Epics are not that hard to upgrade that much, even as free to play. The legendaries are horrible ones to do. Yeah, the legendaries, you're going to need to save your 8th metal. You're going to need to pull, more than likely, if you're going to go for a legendary, you want to try to pull at least 2 of them. Then you want to go into the event shop and get the shards to upgrade them again from the event. And then after that, you're just waiting on 8th metal. Can you add me friends in DC Worlds Collide? Gleams, already have you, bud. See, you're right here. Already got you. I mean, everything new they release meant to be top tier at this point. They can do filler teams later. I don't know. Peacemaker team wasn't a meta changing team. They're not top tier. The only one that they've released that is top tier is the Justice Gang. That's it. Everything else they've really, like Aquaman adding to the sacrifice team. I guess you could say they're like a top 5 team now, but like you can still perform without them. So like to say that everything that they're releasing is the new meta is not really, that's not really true. We've had quite a few characters that have released that aren't. I'm very happy I didn't invest in Peacemaker. Oh, you might regret that at endgame, but the full team's not amazing, but Peacemaker himself is really, really good for endgame. I did invest in Aquaman. Yeah, Aquaman's pretty solid. I'm glad they fixed his bug right away too. I felt like if they let that linger too long, a lot of people were gonna get mad. I hate how I pulled Peacemaker, but didn't get the rest of his squad. I think you'll be okay. I think you'll be okay without the rest of his squad. Peacemaker looks like the only really strong unit. Judo Master himself is pretty strong, but there's also other characters that that perform just as well. So I think you'll be all right with just Peacemaker. What was the bug? He was doing his School of Fish one time, and then after that, he wouldn't activate it on himself anymore. So like if Mara went down or like went down to like low HP, he would activate it, and then he would activate it on himself. But once like Constantine went down in low HP, he wouldn't activate it again on himself. He would only activate it on Constantine. Okay, never noticed. Yeah, it was only live, like the bug was only live for like a day or two. And I don't know what to do with him. I would save him. I would save him up until you get to late game and then build him out. He's not really a priority character that you're going to want to build right away. But once you get towards end game, you're probably going to need him a bit more. Is Pam on debuff? He works well there. Peacemaker. No, Peacemaker does not work well on there. Peacemaker's whole thing is physical damage. Everybody on the debuff team does... everybody on the debuff team does superpower damage, so he's not really benefiting other than bringing extra stacks of debuffs that don't benefit the team in any way. So I would say no, Peacemaker doesn't belong on the debuff team. Momo, yeah, I remember the day one whining about that bug. Yeah, it was a lot of people were mad about it, that's for sure. You like Peacemaker for the shelter buff specifically? Not specifically, but that does help. Like the shelter buff, the team-wide shelter buff at the end of each turn is amazing. But that's like I wouldn't specifically use him for that. Who would you use as second tank for that team? I use Grodd as a main tank. For the debuff team, I'm using Bizarro right now. I think Bizarro fits pretty well. Technically, I think you could use Aquaman as well because he does have the Frostbite. But I don't know if I would like really recommend Aquaman. The only other tank that I use on the debuff team is DCU Superman. And he's technically not a tank, but he is, you know. Seems cool with Red Hood synergies increasing superpower resistance. Oh. Curious what you like about him so much for endgame. The fragile stack is really nice. He gets super tanky when he gets to rank 10 and badge 30. The shelter buff is really, really nice for the whole team. It helps keep a lot of your characters protected from taking like big amounts of damage. He's just a nice off tank to have at endgame. He's used in a couple different areas. I'm not really sure what you mean by the Red Hood synergy increasing superpower resistance. Momo, do you think if synergies could stack, that would be game breaking? Yeah. Yeah, could you imagine like a debuff Mr. T team? Like, what? They're getting passive damage boost from the amount of debuff stacks, and then also Mr. T's synergy increasing superpower. Like, that would just be ridiculous. No, I think they should just keep it to one synergy. I don't mind them having multiple synergies for a single team. I think that's kind of cool. Brings a lot of uniqueness to each team, and kind of expands on stuff that we already know. So I think that's a cool idea. And I hope they continue it. Like, I think the Poison team might just be the first of that, which is pretty interesting. Rank 10 Red Hood Synergy increases superpower resistance for every crit up to 30 stacks. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that because I didn't invest in Red Hood. But that is something. That explains a lot about why people are saying that the crit team is technically an anti Mr. T team. So that is interesting. I actually might have to invest a little bit into Red Hood then. Thank you for that, Joe. I didn't know that. I love Red Hood. Yeah, I do too. He's kind of hard to fit in any team right now. I guess if you're gonna run like the crit / AoE team, you would just take the AoE team out. Like, you would remove Green Arrow and put Red Hood in the back, and then you would run your 2 tanks up front. I think that could work. And then just run Red Hood Synergy, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. I love Red Hood, invested in him early. Yeah, I was I was very hesitant on investing in Red Hood. He's never been like good in any game, which is like kind of sad. Yang, to be honest, I think the Green Lantern power battery level 5 is really strong, even surpassing Parallax. I guess that's pretty interesting. I still think Parallax might. So the Green Lantern power battery level 5, that's more like defensive style play, right? So they're like on the opposite side of each other. Like, Parallax is there for damage, and the Green Lantern power battery would be there for sustain. So they're like on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of wins with Peacemaker, Red Hood, Zatanna, Wonder Woman, and rotating the fifth character. That's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is probably why a lot of people have been telling me that that I need to run the crit team to stop Mr. T's team. How do I unlock a Wonder Woman? You need to spend super encrypted tokens on her featured banner to unlock her. It can take a while. It can take up to 150 summons if you're very, very unlucky. And if you don't have her featured recruitment banner unlocked yet, you're just going to need to keep progressing the game until it unlocks. It should unlock pretty early for you. I don't think it's that far into the game where that banner unlocks. I think maybe 10. I'm not 100% sure. All right, this one's over. You see a lot of interesting teams that these whales put together, being up here at the higher end. All right, I think I'm okay with that. Why not guy in the front for extra defense? Because the way Mr. T works is he pushes any attack that's going to be directed at him onto Superman, and Superman just heals it back up. If Guy's in the front row, he doesn't really have any damage mitigation. He kind of just eats. He kind of just eats whatever. I mean, he's got a little bit of physical damage mitigation, but he just eats whatever's thrown at him. As where Mr. T will push it towards DCU Superman. At least that was my thought process behind it. I could be completely wrong, to be honest. This Elite Arena matching needs to change as well. It's horrible for me most of the time. Yeah, it's this one's not great. I don't like the reduction in superpowered. Well, it's not reduction in superpower damage, but it hurts your superpower damage characters quite a bit. This will be gone, I think, next week, so we really shouldn't have to worry about it for too long. But yeah, this section of the arena season kind of sucked for sure. But it'll be gone like as soon as the next season starts. Good to see you again, Shrek's daughter. I haven't seen you for a while. Glad you made it. That name always makes me laugh too. I don't know why it's so funny to me. But yeah, this is the team I use for PvP for block. It works pretty well. We've actually been winning quite a bit with this team. I just realized poison could help with back row league requirements. Correct. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have a spot. So I think they're gonna do really well in campaign. I stated this in the video. If you guys haven't seen the video, go watch it. Because it basically goes over everything. All my thought about thoughts are in that video about the new poison team. Obviously, we can't speculate on everything, but yeah, poison team's definitely gonna be really good. I feel in campaign, especially for those stages where it has those really terrible back row enemies that just like delete your entire team. They're gonna be able to punish them really well. They're gonna be good in the league challenge, at least for that last one. On the first stage, I haven't really been able to figure out if they're going to be good anywhere else for league challenge, but at least that first stage you'll have something covered for that back row. Let's see what else. They're going to be good in convergence, right? So if you're stuck on the villain's convergence, they're going to be good there. And they'll most likely carry you through that for quite a while. They're also going to be, I feel like they could be pretty good in Elite Arena. I'm not sure if they're going to be good for the regular arena, but yeah, TNNR, yeah, they're going to be really good for villains. Just think about it. You got Penguin, Ivy, Dr. Poison. I'm not sure if Swamp Thing is going to be a villain or not. But even without Swamp Thing, you can throw in another tank. Like, I think Gorilla Grodd's going to work pretty decent on that team as well because he's another back row attacker. So, like, I think that team, like, the team's going to be solid. It's going to help in a few areas, it looks like. So it might be worth it might be worth an investment, honestly. But again, please don't, like, summon day one and be like, why'd you tell me to summon? Like, I'm not telling you to summon. Let us play test things first and see how they work. Swamp Thing won't be a villain. He has never been a villain. Has he always been a hero? Or would he be an anti-hero? I don't know. I'm not really caught up on the Swamp Thing lore. He was never a super interesting character for me growing up. But yeah, please don't summon on day one expecting the team to be amazing. We still have to play test, okay? I don't want you guys getting mad at me telling me that I told you to summon. Like, I'm not telling you guys to summon yet, all right? I wouldn't say he's a hero. He's more like a force of nature. Kind of like Aquaman. Well, I mean, technically Aquaman's a hero, so he does what is the best interest of nature since he is the avatar of green, which is basically like Captain Planet. Captain Planet. I'm his Captain Planet. Okay. I mean, but he's still got to have a tag, so he's either going to be a hero or villain. I guess Swamp Thing is going to be a hero slash anti-hero like Bride, maybe. Yeah, I don't know much about the Creature Commandos either. I didn't watch the show. But I think Weasel was in the Suicide Squad, and from what I understand, everybody in the Suicide Squad was is a villain. So I have never even heard about the other two characters before, other than Swamp Thing. Oh, so I've never heard of Cheshire, but I do know about Dr. Poison. If anything, Swamp Thing will probably carry the hero tag. I guess we'll see. Either way, I think the team is going to be good for pushing the villains' convergence stages. Gang, I don't know why the developer didn't provide Chinese language. We have a lot of DC fans here too. Yeah, I think it's because WB is based in America. So it's the same thing for like well, I guess the Chinese are a bit, they cater towards us quite a bit here in America for English language. But I think the majority of the planet speaks English, so like having a Chinese translator isn't on their top priority list. I don't know. I don't mean to be like, I don't know. That kind of sounded weird coming out of my mouth, but I just don't think that might be a top priority for them. Mihoyo. Yeah. Mihoyo. Yeah, I remember the good old days with Genshin. I stopped playing that game though quite a while ago. I just couldn't keep up with it. I was broke at the time. Couldn't afford any of the characters, so I stopped playing. Is the game available in Chinese region? I think the original versions were. I'm not sure if they are now. I would assume so, considering they have it's been a global release, so I'm pretty sure everybody can. Nah, Chinese market is the biggest mobile market in the world. If it's available officially in Chinese regions, it sounds like they dropped the ball somewhere. Yeah, that also wouldn't surprise me. Or they're working on getting it translated. Yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, they need to do better. I'm from Taiwan. I'm not sure if it's possible in China. Gotcha. Chinese Mandarin is the second most spoken language in the world, to my knowledge. Though not having Chinese in the game is kind of crazy. I gotcha. I'm not too familiar with like. I know English is probably the most spoken, just because it's so universal, I guess. And I think the majority of the world is English speakers. So as far as the rest of the languages, I have no idea. I'm very ignorant when it comes to things like that. This game was released in Asia 2 years ago, but then it suddenly shut down. Yeah, the developers couldn't keep it going, so they shut down. They sold it back to WB. WB held on to it for like 2 years, I believe, and then they finally released it in July. So now we're under WB. Yeah, English is first, and then Chinese is second. Okay. Well, it would be Mandarin, wouldn't it? English, Mandarin, Hindi, Spanish, and French in that order. I'm surprised Spanish is lower than Hindi. I wonder how many countries actually speak Hindi though. Or is it just because India is so big? Oh, bruh. This game better not be like Multiverses. Multiverses. Oh, Multiverses was that Super Smash Bros. Knockoff, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, this game's not really anything like that, but I'm not sure what happened with Multiverses. I heard it got shut down a while ago. I wasn't keeping up with it. I don't think anybody can do Smash better than Smash did it. Nintendo just had that genre on lock for so long. I heard Brawlhalla is pretty good though. I've never played it, but I heard Brawlhalla is pretty good. Spanish is spoken in a lot of South American countries. That's why it's high on the list. Well, it's spoken here quite a bit in America too. I mean, not as much, but and then you also have like some of the Eastern countries, like yeah, I don't know. I'm not good at geography, but I think they speak it over in some of the Eastern countries too, like near Europe. I just think they I just think they offer more languages. The game will be widely accepted and popular, which is not a difficult thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they do or don't. I really couldn't tell you. I know the pre-release of the game was released in other countries, so obviously there is a bigger worldwide audience than what we have here in the States or even in Europe. Like, I just don't know how far it stretches, right? Where was I? Multiverse's player base walked off a cliff like dodos. No. So Multiverses was that bad, huh? After all, these are famous IPs. Yeah, they are. Yeah, DC is a very famous IP. I don't know if you know, but Multiverses released, but then it got shut down and then returned only for it to be shut down again earlier. I wonder why. I remember seeing a lot of hype about it. Was it just like, did they add too much monetization to the game? Was the game just not very well balanced? Like, what was the issue with Multiverses? Because games just don't shut down for no reason. Like, if they're making money for the company, they don't just shut down. Hey, what's going on, Runes? How you been, bud? Glad to see you. Why I feel Block Team is gonna fall next season. It could be. It could be it, dude. We'll see. I think Poison Ivy is gonna hit that back row hard. So if like you don't have Ocean Master built really well, or any of the other backline members, I feel like I feel like they could crush that Block Team, dude. I also want to see if they can counter Mr. T's team. I honestly, like, I'm kind of looking forward to it. But we'll have to see for sure, because it's still up in the air quite a bit. No, no. If that happens, I think I'm not gonna build Ocean Master. You got to build Ocean Master, dude. You're already so deep into the Block Team, you have to. It's not even an option at this point. And plus, just because they're not good in PvP doesn't mean they're not going to be good elsewhere. The Block Team still has a bunch of different places it's being used and can be used. That just to say because they get beat out one season by a particular team that they're not good anymore, that's not the case. They're still going to be very useful. And they're the most free-to-play friendly team that you can build out there. You can literally get every character shards from a shop. Even if they do fall this season, I'm still recommending everybody build the Block Team. The Block Team is just so good. It's just a very solid free-to-play team that everybody can build and have no problems with. If I remember, when it returned, it was more greedy and the gameplay was slower and players just left. Well, yeah. Yeah, if you change the game too much, that'll happen. Yeah, except Blue Beetle. Well, technically, you don't need Blue Beetle. Technically, you don't need him. That second tank slot can be used by Vixen. It can be used by Gorilla Grodd. Like, you can plug in any character in there, and the team's still going to do what it does. Because the whole team is Nightwing and Ocean Master. Everybody else just kind of benefits from being on the team. True, Vixen S tier. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do think she's in a better spot than she used to be, though. I mean, we play tested her a little bit last week, and I thought she did pretty well for where she's at right now. I do, however, think her whole badge needs a rework, but that's just me. I think they could have done a little bit more. Oh, versus videos. Momo's just on one. Momo just thinks that. Momo dropped the tier list in our Discord last night, and it was so incredibly crazy that I couldn't take it serious. Momo's trying to start a revolution to where Aquaman's the best character in the game, and Vixen is also another one of the best characters. Momo's just on one right now. It's actually kind of funny though. I remember when I used to think Red Hood was OP. I mean, technically you can make any character OP if you invest enough into him. But it's just how much are you willing to invest? Vixen and Aquaman top 2. Absolutely not, Momo. Stop it. Yang, if you put John and Ocean Master in the same team, you will find a very interesting picture. And then the two of them are competing to fight back. So I actually went up against a John Stewart against my block team yesterday. And Ocean Master. So my Ocean Master and my Blue Beetle were countering John, and then John would counter back. And it went on for like 3 or 4 minutes. That they just continuously kept countering each other. Nobody was dying because obviously you're getting healed every time somebody blocks. John just doesn't take any damage if invested into like crazy. But yeah, that fight went on forever. I ended up having to skip it because it was just taking too long. But yeah, you can get caught in those counter tornadoes, which is kind of funny. Vixen's badge 30 looks kind of good, but it's way too expensive. Vixen's badge 30. I don't remember what it does. I know we looked at it last week. I think her first badge is good. The rank 10. I think the rank 10 badge is good, but I think from what I understand, I think the other two needed a rework. They need a rework. They need to make her more tanky. Like if she's going to be a off tank, she needs to be tankier. I'm not saying she needs to be incredibly tanky like Nightwing, but she definitely needs to be tankier to fill that off tank slot. Because where it stands right now, she just doesn't survive long enough to like really make any type of impact. Her stun change though was really cool. I enjoyed the new stun change. And she also pairs really well with Deathstroke now. She pairs well with Deathstroke, Ocean Master, and I guess Robin in the early game, but badge 10 is good. The 20 is pointless, and the 30 sounds cool. 30 is like the reset, right? No. The 30 is the one where like she has to have all members on her team alive. They need to get rid of that. If they get rid of that like little thing down there, then we're Gucci. Because having the full team alive is so niche, and that like almost never happens. So if they can get rid of that last part of the badge 30, I think we're good to go. They also need to add a little bit more mitigation into her kit. She needs to be able to tank a little bit better. I think the changes to like the stats that get upgraded in the badge were nice, but I think they need to get rid of the attack. They need to get rid of the attack bonus thing. I don't think that works very well. And they just need to add a little bit more, like they need to add like damage reduction or defense or something to it. Make it a little bit better. Is it Vixen level 30 badge? If someone died, her level 30 badge doesn't work anymore? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We can take a look at that real quick. I think I know what I'm talking about, but I definitely want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. Where's Vixen? I know I built her up. Am I stupid? Where's Vixen? There she is. No, it's the badge. We're looking at her. Oh my god, they still haven't fixed the text yet? Bro, why have they not fixed this? This also needs to get changed too. When all 4 allies are standing, it's so stupid. Get rid of that. I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Get rid of that. It sucks. The badge level 32. Yeah. At the start of her turn, heal Vixen for 25% of her attack if all allies are standing. Get rid of that. Get rid of it. Just get rid of that last part. Just heal for 25% of her attack. Boom. Fixed. This badge 20 needs to get changed too. I don't care if Vixen takes extra turns. She doesn't really do anything. Just give her more tankiness here. Make this scale up. Make this 15 attack and 20 defense. Boom. Per enemy with bleed. That's fine. I keep that. I'm cool with that. But just give her more of this down here for badge 20 and get rid of this last part on the badge 30. And then we're Gucci. We're good. Also, I think this needs to get changed. This attack bonus. I don't care if she does it. I don't care if she does damage. I already have damage dealers on the team. I don't care if she does damage. Get rid of that and give me like an HP bonus or a block bonus or a damage reduction. Please, something. Just give me something, please. But like she does okay. She does okay. Like she's not winning any awards, right? But she does okay. She's a nice replacement if you don't have Blue Beetle. I guess we're gonna have to go with that. I mean, she is most likely the first one to die, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just needs a little bit more tankiness. I think she'll be good to go. TNNR, I think the poison team is going to be back row killer so that her badge level 30 doesn't really worth it. Oh yeah, like block team. Yeah, I don't know. We're definitely gonna have to see how the poison team does. They do look like back row killers though. So that means there's gonna be a lot of play for protecting your back row characters. That's fine, but the only team you're gonna face. True. That's not the only team. Although it is going to be matched up. If we know that the poison team counters block, everybody's going to match the poison team up against the block team. Granted, there's nothing you can really do about that on defense, but offensively, your poison team would go up against the block team if they do counter the block team. Also, I think I'm gonna make a channel for other content creators in my Discord. And basically you guys can just like link your videos there, and you can also like link your live streams in there as well. That way we get some more people like engaging in the content creation space for this game. I think it'll be really beneficial for a lot of people. So I'll definitely be making one of those either tonight after the stream or tomorrow morning-ish. If you guys are interested in that, if we have any other content creators inside the chat right now, make sure you guys join the Discord. Also, I can link the Discord right now too, and that way you guys just generate a new link, copy, boom. All right. Yeah, so here is the Discord link if you guys want to join the Discord. I also do other things in there like account reviews and things like that. Team help, anything you guys want or have any questions with, I'll answer those. Also, if we have any other content creators, please feel free to join. I'll make that channel tomorrow, and then you guys can post your live streams, videos, whatever you guys want inside that other content creator channel, and you guys should be good to go. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, make sure you guys like the video. Liking the video draws more attention to the stream. It also helps me know that I'm doing a good job as a content creator and all that good jazz. So if you could like the video, I'd really appreciate it. Teams, I got Nightwing. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Nightwing is a great start. Runes, by the way, the new reinforcement is brutal. Do you have any idea to counter that? Countering the new reinforcement. Now well, okay, so now that new reinforcement's out, you're gonna have to structure your ultimate rotation in a way that doesn't hurt your team. And the way that I set it up is I have the new reinforcement, the laser. I have that set up on my block team, so that way, because the counter to the block team right now is basically DCU Superman. He's the only one that can really melt Nightwing. So what I do is I have that set up on my block team, and I hope that DCU Superman ults first, and if DCU Superman ults first, then he gets silenced. Now, the way to counter that is you're going to have to restructure your ultimate rotation in a way that's not going to hurt you. So if you are using your DCU Superman to go up against a Nightwing and they are using the laser, you're going to want your DCU Superman to go second in the ultimate rotation. And that way, whoever goes first is the one that takes the laser, and then the person second doesn't have to worry about it and they can do their regular stuff. But you're definitely going to have to think smarter now that reinforcement's out, because it can definitely hurt your team if you're not structuring your ultimate rotation correctly. Does DCU Superman can cleanse silence? No. No, he can't clean the silence. And Mr. T can't clean the silence either. So that's why you would use it against somebody like DCU Super. Like, I think it was specifically designed to counter Mr. T's team. I got Superboy in my free-to-play account. Ooh, congratulations. Superboy's pretty strong. I also want to start looking at maybe making a full counter team. I think that would be kind of interesting. So the full counter team would be Blue Beetle, Ocean Master, John Stewart, and then Superboy, and then obviously you would have a fifth. Not sure who it would be yet, but just countering people every time they attack or something would be crazy fun. I don't know how viable it would be, but it does sound kind of fun. So I might build something like that in the future. I joined your Discord server. Cool. Yeah, the Discord server, we got a bunch of stuff in there, and you can ask any questions that you might need help with, and we'll be able to answer them for you. We got quite a few knowledgeable players in there as well, so. And then anything I don't know, I'll get back to you on an answer briefly. I'm usually pretty fast at responding to stuff, so. You guys happy you can't hear that fan anymore? I think I was telling the stream last week that that nobody told me that the fan noise was going, and I didn't hear it during the during editing because my fan was always going, so I never heard like the playback fan. But it should be gone now. Like you guys shouldn't have any like weird audio things going on. I wish somebody would have told me that earlier too. I felt like an idiot. Also, in the Discord too, there is a video feedback channel where if you want a certain video, you can request it in there, and I'll try to make it for you guys, depending on if I can or can't. But if you guys want to see like a certain character guide, I can make that for you. Or if you guys want to see certain team guides, I can make those for you. Or if you want me to try out a certain team for you, I can do that. Or if you just have any feedback in general on, you know, how my videos are doing or whatever, it would be much appreciated too. Man, I cannot get this team to win, dude. It's starting to get irritating. I don't know what else I would do with that crit / AoE team. I mean, the only thing I can do is rank them up to 10 stars, but like, they're just not doing it right now. Maybe it is. Maybe Red Hood's the key, man. I don't know. But yeah, they're still getting washed, and it's starting to get irritating. Like, they've won some for me, but not a whole lot. I'm just not sure what else to do, honestly. I think the thing that might be holding this team back is their badges. If I had their badges invested in a little bit more, they might perform a bit better. It is a little frustrating though, because I'm not 100% sure on what's hurting the team. Because we get pretty close to finishing off teams, but I don't know, we're really not getting past the DCU Superman, which is probably the most frustrating part of it. Momo, I hope Swamp Thing becomes like the Aquaman of the Poison, always protecting and enhancing. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what his kit does. I hope Swamp Thing actually buffs though. Like, we need more buffing characters. We don't really have like we got characters that add debuffs, but we need characters that add like good buffs. Oh, we might win. We might win this one. Maybe not. Oh, Zatanna came in clutch. We got it. Yeah. They're gonna do a live stream, huh? Free gems. I would assume they would, but like you never know. You never know with these guys, man. If they are gonna do a live stream, they'll announce it here in the next couple days. But if the new season starts next Tuesday, we'll need to see it. We'll need to see an announcement before next Tuesday. Because from what I talked about with Mr. Squirrel last night, they did the stream like the day the season released, which is kind of weird. And then the new banner came out on. Actually, let me see here. So it says Swamp Thing is going to come out on the 23rd. So the 23rd is next Thursday. Yeah, so they'll probably do a live stream before the 21st. And then Swamp Thing will be released on that Thursday. New hero coming out left and right. As a free-to-play, I have a problem building a team. Because I always want to pull this, pull that. But next season, I will try not to pull anything. Yeah, I think for most free-to-play players, like you want to focus on one team at a time. Like, don't really worry about what teams are coming out or anything like that. Because chances are you're going to be able to get them in the future anyway. So, if you can just stay focused on like one, maybe two teams at most, then I think you'll be better off. If you're trying to build multiple teams at a time, you're really going to be hurting yourself, especially in the resource category. Like you're just never going to be able to catch up or get to end game. Like if you're not focused on one or two teams. Swamp Thing on the 23rd. My wallet is cooked. Oh yeah, yeah. You're telling me. Luckily, I get paid tonight, so I'm going to put some of that away for some summoning, but. Yeah, my wallet's been hurting quite a bit because I'm having to buy badges and other things just like to test teams, and I mean I'm sure at some point it'll all pay off and I won't have to be spending as much, but the initial investment it hurts big time. By the way, is it a coincidence that you and Mr. Squirrel just talk about poison that cannot be cleansed in his last stream? And today they dropped the poison season. I don't. It's probably a coincidence. Like, because obviously we're not connected to the game in any way. Like, we have no idea what's going on. This is just we think a little bit outside of the box, and we kind of see how the game is progressing and stuff like that. And then I think me and Mr. Squirrel have played other gacha games as well. So a lot of gacha games copy the same type of systems, and like yeah, so like it is kind of like a coincidence. It's not really anything more than that. It was just us speculating about it, and then it happened to be correct that what we were talking about. Like there's been plenty of things that I've speculated on that have been wrong, right? So yeah, it's nothing more than just like an interesting coincidence that's what happened. This is why I love Injustice 2. I get all the good characters free. My league carries me through. If you have all the good characters for free, then why does your league have to carry you? That doesn't make any sense, Momo. What are you talking about? That needs to change. Helps the game grow. Versus what needs to change? Okay, haha. I just remember you guys talking about it. Yeah, I was just spitballing. I've seen mechanics like that before, and I was like, well, what's going to counter a Mr. T team? And the only thing I can think of is, well, what does the Mr. T team do? Well, it cleanses debuffs like crazy. Well, how do we stop that? Well, we make uncleansable debuffs. So I was just spitballing and theory crafting in my head when I was talking about that. Collabing. Oh yeah, yeah. No, we'll I hit him up, so we'll probably be doing a collab video here pretty soon. But I definitely think if we can get more content creators to like start doing videos and stuff on the game and all that, like we're definitely going to have a stronger community and our voices will be heard at some point. Is there all low levels and need the shards to rank them up to... Oh, okay. I got you. That's why you need to get carried. Creators and developers collab. That would be nice, but I don't think they're really interested in it. I think that they were going to do it. So they're either waiting for us to get more views, like more views, more likes, more, you know, more people talking about the game in our videos and stuff. They're either looking for that or they're just not interested in doing anything with the creators, which could be the case too. Either way, I'm not particularly mad about. Like, I understand if you know, a creator's videos aren't getting enough views to really warrant any attention from anyone else, then why even like talk to them, right? From a business standpoint, it makes sense. And then if they just don't want anything to do with us, then that's perfectly fine as well. It's their right to not have anything to do with it. Do I think it would help the game overall if things were different and they talked to us and collabed with us a little bit more? Yeah, but I mean, if they don't want to, they don't have to. It's not like anybody's forcing them to do these things. You guys got to do a monthly podcast and debate Sack versus Mr. T. I don't think that's a debate. I think Mr. Squirrel would agree that Mr. T's team is better than Sack. I don't think that would even be a debate. But I would like to do like a monthly podcast with him or something. Or not technically a podcast, but make a couple videos with him discussing how the game's turning out, what our predictions are, things like that. I think that would be really interesting. I think a lot of people would enjoy that too. And then at some point too, I'd also like to get other content creators involved. Like, the more content creators and stuff that we have involved in the space, the more the community is going to grow. So if you guys are interested, I mean, this game has a very niche audience, but I think the audience that we do have does like watching all of the videos. So if you guys are interested, man, I'd say just pull the trigger and start creating content on the game. Chances are somebody will watch you, somebody will pick you up. You got to be consistent. If you're consistent, your channel will grow. If you're doing if you're doing an upload like once every week or once every 2 weeks, like, you're not really going to build any traction going on. So you definitely want to, you know, be consistent in uploads. Do two or three uploads a week. Be consistent with it. Make sure the information that you're putting out is good, and your audience will grow. I mean, that's kind of how I started, you know. Even though I didn't know everything about the game, I just started creating content on it. And then as I went on, I learned more things. The characters that I thought were good aren't good anymore, you know. So certain things like that, you just got to be consistent with it. It's all about consistency and learning. You got to make sure that you're learning about the game whenever you get the chance. If you're not doing that, then you're gonna fall short of the target. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see. I'd definitely like to see them talk to us at some point. I like DC Worlds Collide Alex. His content is endgame and hidden mechanics that normal didn't notice. Yeah, DC Worlds Collide Alex. He's got some pretty interesting stuff. I have to turn on the subtitles because sometimes he's a little bit harder to understand. He's got a very thick accent. But the information that I do gather from him is really good. I wish he would make more videos too. I think he has a lot of potential to grow. Don't worry, I'll make my Ramble Burn Team video. We'll release next week. We'll have to put the DC review to the side for a bit. Okay. Yeah, and also his vid is too long. Yeah, sometimes he yeah. Runes, that's funny. Yeah, sometimes his videos drag out a little bit too long. I think if he could get what he needed to say out in like 10 minutes, I think more people would be inclined to watching it. Because from what I gather, the people watching my videos, they usually stay 3 to 4 minutes and then they dip. So if I don't get anybody hooked in the first like 3 to 4 minutes, the video is pretty much over for them. It's content creation is a little bit difficult in that sense because you gotta really figure out where you're missing the mark. I think I need to restructure my guide videos too because they're not hitting the mark like I thought they would. But then again, I don't know many people that are building some of the characters that I'm putting guides out for. I constantly have to rewind because I can't understand. Yeah, you just got to turn on the subtitles. The subtitles do a pretty good job. I like his content though. I think if he put in a little bit more effort towards him, he would grow like crazy. And to be fair, like I'm not bagging on him. Or at least I'm not trying to. Just trying to give like an honest criticism. But yeah, he put out the Wonder Woman video. I watched that and I was like, oh wow. He said she's fallen off a little bit, but I don't know. I understand power creep and stuff, but Wonder Woman is still going to be useful no matter what. She might not be, that top end character anymore, but I think she's still going to be useful. And like her kit hasn't changed at all, so the things that she was doing, she's still technically doing. My God, where's this team healing from? What is going on here? Oh, his Aquaman must be badge 30. All right, we got rid of Judo, so it should get easy. But yeah, I'd definitely like to talk to DC Worlds Collide Alex a little bit more. He's been playing the game. He's been playing the game since I think the alpha. So I'm pretty sure he knows a lot more about the end game stuff than I do. Granted, I ask a lot of questions in the other Discord that I'm in to try to get information. And that way I can put out accurate information for you guys. But if it doesn't pop into my head, it usually the questions that might surface don't always get answered. Although the guys that I do talk to, they're pretty good at sharing information. They're not gatekeeping or anything. They share quite a bit. And they're also in the rank 1 they're in the rank 1 league, so I mean they know what they're talking about. I mean, you don't get to the rank 1 league by not knowing what you're talking about. That 4-turn silence on suck. Yeah, I'm not sure about Bane. Then again, I don't think I have an artifact on him, so. But Bane does not feel great. But he is only rank 8 and he has a level 10 badge, so obviously more investment in him, he'll get stronger. That's the problem with a lot of tanks, man. You need them geared up, badged up, leveled up. Like if your tanks are struggling, man, your team's not going to survive no matter what. The good thing is that the production team is improving the less competitive characters instead of weakening the strong characters. Yeah, I really hope they don't ever do nerfs. If they do anything, they need to buff. Nerfs are not the answer, and nerfs piss a lot of people off. The last thing you want is a community that's already frustrated with you, and then you nerf their best characters. Oh, it's not good. This is healthy for the game environment. Yeah, I agree. Plug and play Blue Beetle replacement. For which team? I'm assuming you're talking about the block team. A replacement for Blue Beetle Vixen? Vixen, but that's like it. If you don't have Deathstroke, like I don't know. Vixen's pretty decent though. Bro, him stunning Superman for 2 turns is whack. I thought Guy had better targeting, where he targets the weakest character now. Oh no, it's only if they don't have interception. Never mind. Dude, he's just got my Superman stunned the whole match. Oh my god. Yeah, it's annoying. It's big time annoying, dude. PvP season sucks too, man. Like, one of my teams is just getting completely nerfed because of the stupid thing. The buffs, I guess. Quote unquote buffs. Oh, I wanted to look at Red Hood's badge again. Where is Red Hood? There it is. At the start of battle, gain 1 stack of Frantic that lasts until the end of battle. When other allies deal a critical hit, your own chance of gaining a bullet increases by 15%. At the start of battle, additionally gain. Oh, we're thinking about his synergy. Gotcha. Gotcha. We're thinking about his synergy. I can't look at his synergy yet. Yeah, this is rough, man. I can't get this team to function right. Yeah, I don't really care if Deathstroke gets silenced. Yeah, we got rid of the Blue Beetle. That's good. Or the Nightwing. Peacemaker shouldn't be too difficult to take down, I don't think. I'd say the hardest part of this game, man, is Elite Arena. You got to learn the counters, and then also, like, even if your team does counter, you have to be on the same level as them. Otherwise, you just get screwed, man. Because like levels and badges, they mean a lot. It's not just understanding the character counters. The levels and badges and all that. Nice. But yeah, I'm excited to get Mr. T to rank 10, man. I can't wait for him to start healing everybody. It's gonna be really, really nice. At some point, I'm definitely going to need to start pumping ranks into Blue Beetle as well. He's a little bit squishy at rank 7. The badges is the real bottleneck for character progression. True. Breach runes. You are 100% correct. The tier 3 material is exclusive. Yeah. It's funny too, because like you could drop $100 and get one character to rank 30. But like, you'd have to be willing to invest $100 into a character, and that's not including like all the summoning and stuff you got to do for them and all that extra stuff. Like, yeah. And badge 30, like, so I wouldn't say for like every character badge 30 is like super good, but like I think you definitely want every character to at least like badge 25, just to get those extra last stats. But there is quite a few characters that need badge 30. Like badge 30 like really completes and rounds out their kit. And if you don't have it, ugh, it hurts. Like Pandora's definitely one that you need badge 30. Technically she still does okay without badge 30, but once you get her to badge 30, she's just like your team's just never dying. $100. That's PS5 if you do it 3 times. Yeah, but why would you buy a PS5 when you can get a PC? No, I feel you though. Yeah, you'd have to be willing to invest in it in getting a character that high. Otherwise, you're waiting a long time. Yeah, I don't know. They need to figure out a way for people to get more badges or badge materials. It's really like the worst bottleneck in the game right now, in my opinion. I can deal with the slow level progression and stuff like that, but when I really look at it, it's the badges. The badges are what hurts the most. Like not getting badges, not being able to get badges to rank 30, like really hurts you big time. Yeah, I think runes. You were talking about like it would take you like what a year and a month or something to get one character to rank 30 or something. The way it stands right now, I think that's what you said. Momo, why buy a PC when you can max sacrifice badges? Yeah, I guess to each their own, man. Some people care about maxing their badges more than getting a PC. It takes me 3 months. Are you completely free to play? So 3 months to get one character to badge 30? Is that what you're saying? I didn't spend anything here. I still have the green arrow thing. Oh, okay. So it takes you 3 months to get one character to badge 30. Oh, that's incredibly rough, honestly. Yeah, this is why you got to be really careful with what badges you're upgrading. Because like one wrong mistake and like it's gonna set you back another 3 months. Ugh. Yeah, the more I looked at it, especially doing that free to play account, I was like, man, like I think I got Ocean Master to rank 10, and I got Nightwing to rank 10, but I was like, what am I missing? And then I was like, oh, it's the badges, because I only had their badges at 20, I believe, and they just don't perform as well until you get their badges to 25. Granted, I think once you get Ocean Master to rank 10, though, like your block team starts working really well, and then you just start bringing up the other characters slowly. I always hit Diamond 2 in Elite Arena. I got Diamond twice, but still the rainbow material is not enough for 3. Oof. Yeah, I think as it stands right now, I only have one character to badge 30, and that's my Sinestro. The next character, I think it depends on like on the actual colors I get, but I think the next character I'm doing is Wonder Woman, and then I'm pretty close on Deathstroke as well to badge 30. So it just depends on the colors I get, like, and honestly, I don't know. I'm considering spending money to get those badges upgraded, which is, I know it's kind of stupid, but I want to be able to showcase these characters at like their full strength. That way you guys can get an idea of like how good is it to max out these characters, and then like, and then also like how well they're being used at endgame. I don't want you guys to invest in characters that I'm like, oh yeah, this character's good, and then we find out later that it's not. Granted, I'm doing a lot of work outside of playing the game, like by like talking to other members, especially endgame players, and they're giving me like the full scoop on like who's actually good at endgame and where they're being used and things like that. So all the information I'm putting out now is pretty straight on. But I feel like before I there was some information I was putting out that was kind of wrong. So I do apologize for that, but I just want you guys to know that we're doing a lot better now. Now that we're getting actual good information from endgame players. Not saying that the old videos are bad, but there is a little bit of misinformation in there. I don't think we win that either. Oh my lord. Today was not a good day for Elite Arena, boys. We got wrecked today. Sometimes I feel I want to buy the 10-piece Tier 3 for 2K diamonds. Nah, it's way too expensive. It's way too expensive. That's not worth your diamonds. If you are gonna spend anything, dude, it's in the Elite Arena shop. Like if you've bought all the shards that you need, like you don't have to get everybody's shards. Like I've never picked up any flash shards, but you definitely want to pick up these because I mean those are free shards for a legendary character. You want to pick up the Wonder Woman shards until you get Wonder Woman to rank 11. Rank 10 is nice, but you really, the more rank 11 characters you have, the better off you're going to be in the long run. You definitely want to pick up these, and then if you're building any of these characters down here, you're going to want to pick up these. So the only other place you're getting badge material is these, and that's more towards like the end of the season when you're getting all your coins. But that's it. Like you're really not getting badge materials anywhere else. Like picking up these is really freaking expensive. Even the rainbow colored ones are so freaking expensive, dude. Like you're gonna bleed yourself dry on diamonds. And then the only other place that you're getting like badge upgrade material is from Crisis Watch. And even then, like this isn't even a whole lot. Granted, if you rank pretty high, you're getting, I mean, 50 is, woo, 50 is good, but chances are most people aren't going to rank in the 50s. Like, you're getting, yeah, you're not getting a whole lot from here. Like, this is maybe 1 or 2 upgrades to your badge 10 to 20, and then this is maybe 1 upgrade to your badge 20 to 30, but these get like it starts getting really expensive the closer you get to 30. Like I don't know, man. They need to figure out how to either redo this and give us more of the badge material, or they need to find a way to give us more badge material overall. Because it's the worst bottleneck in the game right now. And if you can't get the badge material, or if you've invested in wrong characters, like you're setting yourself back. Would you recommend content creators to make an alt account if they want to make videos on new teams without spending main account resources? So I've thought about this. Technically you could just make an account and then save up materials for that account. So like you could do like your main account, and then you could have like 2 or 3 other accounts. And then basically like one of your accounts would just summon like each new team that comes out, I guess. So like your main account could summon for, like, let's say we were starting over from the beginning of the game. Your main account would summon for your DCU Superman and your Mr. Terrific and your Guy Gardner. And then your second account would have waited until Aquaman's release. Then you would have summoned, or not Aquaman, you would have summoned for Peacemaker. And then you would have built your Peacemaker team on your second account. And then your third account, you could have saved up. And then when Aquaman released, you could have built that Aquaman team. So technically you could do that, but it is a lot of work. Like running 3 accounts each day, having them all in a guild, to get all in a league together. Like it is a lot of work. If you're willing to put in that effort, sure. But I was running 2 accounts and I was getting fatigued from the game. So I don't really recommend it, but if you think you could do it, I mean, by all means. Plus, doing that too, like you probably would never have to spend on the game. I just don't know if I could personally do it. Like, I already dropped my free-to-play account because this game was just consuming every ounce of my life. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Plus, doing things free to play is very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating because the game isn't designed for people. It's really not designed for people to be free to play, if we're being honest. We'll do that. Low might make a second for real. Like my main is Dolphin and the second free to play. I mean, that's the luck to you, man. The only reason I made a free to play account was to see what the game was like for free to play players. And I got to tell you, man, I can see why a lot of people drop this game in their first like couple weeks of playing. Because you'll get stuck on stages for like 2 or 3 weeks and you won't be able to pass unless you're in a good league that has good characters that you can use to pass stages. If you're not, like, you're gonna get stuck on stages for like 2 or 3 weeks. It really, really freaking sucks. I feel though, like, if once you build out your first team on a free to play account, like things should get a bit easier for you. But then again, like, you're waiting a lot. Like you're waiting a lot. You're not really making any progression on free to play accounts. Like, it's not great, man. Do we have any agile characters? Yeah, I think we do. Right, this team. Easy resources. Let's go. I think we got some tack, but I think I'm going to take the armor break. Two. All right. I think we got to fight. I think we got to fight this team here. True, but spending at 25 a month, I get a lot of gems and increased titanium coin and XP. Well, then you wouldn't be free to play though. That's a little disingenuous if you're buying the drones every month and saying that you're free to play. I mean, if you don't mind spending gems on 2 accounts, by all means. I would rather just do 1 account though. Like, I can do a lot with 1 account. It doesn't consume my entire life. Like, talking about my main. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're talking about your main, then yeah. But like, that it still doesn't solve the problem of your free to play account just like taking forever to do anything on. What in the world? All right, looks like we're gonna have to try our luck against a burn. Yeah, we did all right. I'll take it. Do we have tack? Yeah, 2 of our backlines tack. I'll take that. Increases attack by 20% upon dealing damage. Adds 1 stack of poison or 1 stack of turns. I can do that. Let's take the bride. Probably not gonna use. Dude, them putting DCU Superman at the end of this is crazy. Granted, I don't think that game mode's that hard. It's kind of just free resources that you get. But ooh, got another 8th medal. 1 step closer. All right, what else do we got to do? Got challenge main stage or system recovery, and quick collect resources. Let's see. Let's see if we can go back and maybe get some more of these shards. I'd like to get as many of these as I can. I really have no idea how to beat these guys, though. This team is so difficult to take down. Let's see. Who do we take? Who do we take here, boys? We could try block, but I think that's going to take too long. I think the last thing I got to do... Oh, clear without agile. Okay, so I can't take an agile and got to clear in 5 turns. Like, the first thing I want to do is try to clear it in 5 turns. I don't know who we take. Raven, maybe? Alright, let's see if we can do it. Runes. Because I'm going to skip this season, I will buy the Rainbow Inertron in the Swamp Thing shop. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Skipping seasons in order to get your badge upgrade materials, that's not a bad idea. Dude, we're already on turn 3, and I don't think this dude's gonna die anytime soon. Also, I don't have SET, so it's forced to skip. Yeah, yeah, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people skip here. And plus, there's always another team coming out around the corner, so like you never know. And I also have a feeling that Guy Gardner's gonna get, or not Guy, the White Lan. I feel like the White Lantern's gonna get released like midway through the season, sort of like how we had Aquaman during the Peacemaker season. I have that strangest feeling. So, maybe saving is better, but I definitely want to test out the teams first before I make a decision on whether you guys should or shouldn't summon. Yeah, see, turn 5, and I don't think we're kill. Yeah, turn 6, we're not killing. All right, so we got to figure out another way. You know what I'm honestly thinking? I'm honestly just thinking. Who else do we run here? We run her, right? So Parallax is a first turn, and this is a first turn, but this goes on cooldown for a turn. I don't think we run those two together. What's gonna do it for us? I say we run the Throne and the Batmobile. Let's try that. Oh wait, the Throne is a first turn one too. I can't do that. I mean, I could, but like, kind of defeats the purpose. I guess we can do that for like the back row damage. Where did he get that shield from? Is his badge active here? That's kind of annoying. Yeah, round 4, we're nowhere near. We're nowhere close to killing Lex. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is rough. All right, let's try that. I don't know, man. This one's rough. Go for Peacemaker team? I guess that could kind of work. We can try that after. I don't have them very well invested into. I think we need to get that first turn silence. Come on. Give me the first turn silence. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, he's stunned. But I don't think that prevents the shield from popping off. Yeah. I need that first turn silence so that DCU Superman can burn him. Why is her silence so unreliable, dude? Just give me the damn silence. Give me the silence. You gotta be kidding me. She's supposed to be like a control DPS, and she's so unreliable for this. Oh my god. Okay. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. This is my turn 5 team recovery. Peacemaker, DC Scoops, Batman, Raven. I can try that next. That didn't do it for me. I will do it for the next week. Yeah, well, I've been stuck trying to clear the stage for like 3 weeks now. I can't get past this damn shield. Piss me off. I don't know. Would Judo Master's ult like tear that shield apart? We'll try it. We'll try it. Yeah, we gotta burn Lex down like super freaking fast, man. Said it was Peacemaker, DCU Soups, Batman, Raven, and Judo. Okay. Raven and I'll try that. Dude, the parallax animation is so cool, man. It's by far my favorite animation in the game. All right, so take him down to about 5.5 or 6.5. Full 5 in 1 turn. That's not terrible. Okay, we really need Batman to hit him pretty hard here. Which I don't think Batman should have a hard time doing. It was only like a bar. Still not bad. The problem is we still got to deal with Robin. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. That cycle can decrease shield? No? Just decreases healing. Maybe if Batman goes before Judo? Because I don't really like Judo Master's ult here. Robin's not going to do either. Maybe Wonder Woman? Try that. I'll try to manual it and see. Oh, now we get the silence. Oh, thanks, game. Freaking suck. We're getting close. Yeah, I think it's not gonna happen. See, I need DCU Superman to ult on him. I need DCU Superman to ult on Robin. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. So maybe the first ult should be Wonder Woman. Yeah, this ain't it, man. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just have to get stronger and come back to that one. Try this one. All I got to do is clear in 5 turns on this. So this one should be a bit easier. We take him, I guess. Let's try that. Transfer those. Get off of me. Let's see. Can you do it? Ooh, so close. All right, I think we got one more turn to finish him off. We should be able to do this. Yeah. All right, so I got those shards, which is nice. Another 10 shards, perfect. So that puts me up to... That puts me up to 40 shards. We need another 40, so maybe that's another pull if I can't get more shards. We still got a little bit more time before that new season comes out. I'm not super worried about it. We got to clear this in 6 turns. Should be able to do this as well. Oh, Sinestro, come on, man. Yeah. All right. I think that's a pass. That is. Heck yeah. We got 2 more stages here. Gonna need to melt him super quick. I think we got this. Yeah, got him down real good. All right, I think we got this one as well. Okay, now I need DC Superman to ult. Got it. Sweet. Okay, that's good. Flash one's gonna. I already know. We'll take you out. We'll put in Batman. Actually, I kind of want to try your Peacemaker squad here. I think that might be better. We'll try Wonder Woman. Okay, let's try that. Oh my god, that was so much healing. Yeah, I don't think so. This one's also pretty difficult. I think the strat is to kill him first. Let me see if that works a little bit better. If we try to kill Kid Flash first so he doesn't heal. But then he's gonna reset too. Oh. It did no damage. Hopefully we can get a stun on him. Got one more chance for a stun. Nope. I don't know if we're gonna be able to kill Kid Flash though. He just does so much healing. He's got so much HP. No. 8 turns. I think I need to clear it in 6. Honestly. 5? Oh yeah, no. No. Good luck. That's pretty funny though. All right, let's claim the dailies. I don't even know if this is worth doing anymore. Like, I don't get nothing from this. Honestly, I mean, the gold's 9. Honestly, I don't even know if that's worth it anymore. We're almost... Okay, so we got him. We're gonna get him to rank 10 right now. Hooray! Another rank 10! Hooray! Outstanding. We're done with Bizarro. At least for now. Outstanding. I just do the 50 and then 50 quick collect. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think it's worth it anymore, to be honest. I do want to reset you. We're going to put... Where's Bizarro? What am I looking at? Defense, armor piercing, attack bonus. Defense, armor piercing, crit. I think we want the attack bonus. But I want to find... Is it all defense bonus? I thought that last stat was supposed to be random. Okay, I guess it's not. Alright, we'll keep the defense. Crit, HP bonus, attack bonus. Gonna be more HP bonus. We'll just equip that one on there since I don't want to level any up. Crits, armor piercing, attack. That's, is it all crit, armor piercing, attack? But it looks like. Block break, attack. I thought this last stat was supposed to be randomized. Let's do that one. I don't really want to spend a whole lot leveling these things up. All right, Flash is good to go for now, I guess. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Okay, so now we can start getting everybody to level 300. I don't have to worry about that anymore, which is great. But I am going to hold off on leveling up characters until the next event rolls around, because it's going to be 5 a day, and I don't want to run out of resources and not be able to claim rewards and stuff. So we're just going to hold off on that. Excuse me. There's nothing else we can do. Our stockpile of gold is getting up there. We need to start getting our stockpile of these things back up too. Pretty low on them. I don't think we even have enough to rank up another character yet. There's another bottleneck. Yep, we're gonna be able to summon Swamp Thing, probably no problem. Probably gonna have to buy some encrypted token packs. Not my favorite thing, but I spent a bunch today trying to summon some poison ivy, but wasn't able to do it. Anyway. Alright guys, chat's kind of slowed down a little bit, so I think the stream is pretty much dead at this point. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out tonight. Before you do leave, if you could hit that like button on the way out, that'd be much appreciated. Other than that, man, we will catch you guys tomorrow with another live. I also have another video I plan on making tomorrow as well, so enjoy that. If you guys haven't watched the new video, watch that as well. Other than that, man, we will catch you guys tomorrow. Later.